And welcome back to our semi-final round of our challenge today at Psychoturtle in Pico Rivera, California. I am Dennis Geisler. I have Arnie Wolf here with me.
Hello, everyone.
Fresh off of a quarterfinal loss.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, no, we're actually going to see the guy I beat and the guy that I beat. But it's Max Camacho and Shane Gaffney, both really, really good players. You're going to take a look at the screen right now. Bam! Max is going to be on this left with Rillaboom, Dragonite, Annihilate, Golden Go, Mousehold, Blood Moon, Ursa Luna. Shane on the right with Whimsicott, Giraffe, Typhlosion, Hisui, Blood Moon, Ursa Luna as well as I like to call it the Fake Out Brothers, Rillaboom, and Incineroar.
That's what you like to call them?
Yeah.
I mean, I was talking about it beforehand. There's just so many really great players here today. It's an extremely stacked day. And the thing is, it's not even the usual suspects winning at the top here. Brian's already eliminated. You're already eliminated.
Yeah, I think if I'm not mistaken, this is Brian's fourth loss.
Yeah, Brian has like barely lost. Like, has Brian lost at a local like a single time?
Once, I think. Once, if I'm not mistaken.
And you just saw another one just a moment ago. But we're going to see another one. I mean, Shane was the other like top contender I was seeing going into this, and I've gotten absolutely diced up by this team.
It is tricky.
It is really tricky. It's just because if you don't have the exact tools to deal with some of these parts, you just kind of get run over, and even if you do have some of the tools, there are a lot of ways that Shane can get out of some of the bad matchups that he has.
Oh, for sure. I think one thing is bulk is key into Shane's team. Yeah. Actually, Shane's team is the reason my team has an Assault Vest Incineroar, specifically for that team. Like, full stop. And that's something I'm curious to see how Max will handle. You do have Terrafire on Annihilate, you do have Friend Guard on Mousehold, and of course your Assault Vest Blood Moon, which is going to help.
Not to mention Multiscale, which at least gives you one hit through it, and two of the things you mentioned already on screen. We have the Mousehold and the Ursa Luna here. The Ursa Luna also does have Vacuum Wave if you want to weaken the Eruption just a little bit.
It also has Terra Water, which is really good into a possible eruption here.
Yeah.
I think it's really not bad to just go for Follow Me Hyper Voice. It's gonna hit hard, and there's really not much that Shane can do against that. Can't go for some Earth or Encore shenanigans, but I do think the swap out here is the right play, especially if you go into I was gonna say Speed Control and try and go Trick Room mode instead with your Blood Moon. That'll be useful.
Ooh, Mousehold just goes for the Protect here. So we'll be able to get Encore cycled, potentially. Scott just went for the Moonblast into the Ursa Luna. Hold for drop? No drop. Man, good damage from the Hyper Voice. Real good damage. Not even with the Life Orb. That's just what the bear does.
I think another Hyper Voice KOs if you go
It gets Whimsicott for sure. That's for dang sure.
Yeah, if you go for the Super Fang on the first draft, it should be able to take this out.
Should be able to, yeah.
I think your best bet is, honestly, Tailwind, and then go for a Hyper Voice, and then bring in your Blood Moon Ursa Luna and go for a Hyper Voice.
Yeah, I think it's just try to very slowly run over this team with damage. Yeah, there's the Hyper Voice. Breaks the Mousehold Sash. Also does a little chunk to the bear. And yeah, there's the Super Fang. It does connect. Always a concern. And the Hyper Voice double KOs.
Okay, now it's interesting because this is a relatively solid knockout. You know, if you're Shane, you're like, all right, cool, Hyper Voice Eruption. Question is, do you want to lock into Eruption, knowing you are locked into that for the rest of the game?
I think no.
It's so 50-50 because you have a possible resist right now. I would not Terra the Blood Moon, though, if I was Max. I would save the Terra for Annihilate.
I think the big thing is that right now you can just kind of Heat Wave Hyper Voice. I think you can lock into Heat Wave a lot more comfortably.
Oh, yeah.
And because what percent HP do you have to be at for Heat Wave to out damage Eruption? It's like
I think it's about 60 something.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's about 2/3. Yeah.
Yep. But we're gonna see Terra. I believe it is Shane's Terra?
Yeah.
I believe, it's like there's another one.
There's a bear.
Okay, go. It is Shane's Terra. Yeah,
there's a Terra bear, guys.
Definitely want normal damage more because of all the possible fire resists. Mousehold's gonna protect it smart and just keep your Friend Guard up. Especially when you want to
think this bear is probably gone. Ooh, the Vacuum Wave is smart. It's a nice chunk of damage.
Yeah. There's the Heat Wave.
There's the Heat Wave. And now you have to be kind of gambling on damage a little bit here, or on accuracy, excuse me. Does this KO? Oh, well, that certainly does.
Surprised to see the Blood Moon and not the Hyper Voice. It is Assault Vest, though, so it makes sense.
Might have called out the Protect, even, for Mousehold.
Well, now it is interesting because you can kind of focus here. I do think you go... It's going to be kind of tough. I would go into Dragonite because multi-scale Friend Guard is huge, and all you need, really, is a Tailwind. Because if you're Max and you get the Tailwind, you go Terrafire, Ape, Drain Punch into Ursaluna, and it's just a Typhlosion against into your Resist. And that, you could just one-shot it after that with a Rage Fist. So I think if you're Max, Tailwind, Mousehold can follow me to chip
I would want to be really careful, though, because there are a lot of HP ranges around this spot. Annihilate does not pick up the KO on Ursaluna with Drain Punch. So you do have to be a little bit, careful about that.
Could go for Scale Shot onto the Ursaluna as well, and then double protect.
Yeah.
That's not bad either.
Mousehold, does go for that double protect.
Well, I was thinking double protect as a Pokemon protect. Not bad.
That was not what I'm sure that's not what you meant.
This Hyper
there wasn't much else that the Mousehold could do there, so we will see single target Hyper Voice here. Multi-scale is broken. We'll see how much this does to Dragonite. It KOs the whole thing. Yeah, and that's the problem with this team is okay, I very carefully set up around it. I got all of my bulk in the right spot. Goodbye. Yep. Goodbye. Whole team, go bye-bye.
Yeah. And now it is a relatively tough position. I wouldn't say it's terrible. You got to protect this turn. You
have to protect this turn. It's really just a question of is the Drain Punch a KO at this range?
I think it is. With that health, I think so.
I don't know that it is. I think this Annihilate has, very little attack investment. It's very similar to my Annihilate, is the only reason I say this. It's pretty close. And yeah, there's the Earth Power reading out the Fire Terra.
It is also really nice. This is a Citrus Berry. It gives you multiple Heat Wave.
Yeah, it does. It does give you a lot more HP, I think, in this situation.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see it. There's the Terra. It's gotta be the Terra here. And I think it probably should just be Blood Moon here from Shane if he is able to get a hit off.
This is exactly right. Annihilate runs either Fire or Water Terra. Do not want to take many hits there. Fire definitely helping. Yeah, the Protect obviously was an option.
Nice, clever little move there.
It's gonna really still come down to the Drain Punch. That does a lot more than I thought.
That does not a terrible amount of damage. I still think Annihilate wins the 1v1, but it needs to actually get there.
If it's 2 crits in a row...
I don't know the cues for this range. It's close. Oh wow, the double protect. Okay, maybe the Annihilate is just not going to be able to do it. Because if Heat Wave just keeps hitting, then Shane just wins.
There's the Citrus Berry. I think literally the Citrus is the reason why.
Yeah, the Citrus changes things. Yeah, I forgot about the Citrus Berry for a minute.
And if there is a triple protect,
there's no way that this is a triple protect.
No. I think Shane is scared of that knockout.
I think Shane is probably afraid of it. I think Shane probably knows better than I do that this is going to go.
Heat Wave
does miss. That is relevant. Drain Punch?
Does pick up.
It does pick up.
And I believe there's...
I think it's because it's probably... It's fast Life Orb Bear. It's probably a little bit faster than... It don't have as much defense investment.
Yeah. I think most Life Orbs are going at the moment 252, 252. Yeah. That's what I've seen at least. And now at this point you could Rage Fist and win.
Yeah, and now Rage Fist definitely KOs. Unless this does a Giga Crit or something.
Giga Crit.
That did a lot of damage.
70 damage is nothing to shy about. And there's a knockout. So.
Yeah, there's a knockout.
But yeah, that's an insane amount of damage for a Resist on a bulky Pokemon. Annihilate is not...
The Annihilate, as I mentioned, the reason why the Annihilate does not have much attack investment is because it's ridiculously bulk invested.
Yeah,
it's probably full speed, and then most of the rest of it is in bulk. And it still did that much damage into a Resist.
Definitely.
You do have to be afraid of this Typhlosion, but Max did a great job of... I mean, as I keep saying, diffusing it. Diffusing the Typhlosion bomb.
I think, honestly, though, if you're Shane, you noticed right away the weakness was you didn't have speed control. And so I think that speed control here is going to be the key, if you're Shane, just because you want to hit hard. And I think, just looking at Shane's team, I like Whimsicott and Ursaluna as a lead, because I'm just trying to see if there's anything that can really stop that. You Fake Out on Rillaboom, but it's not the end of the day, because you can still get Tailwind, and then you can Encore the Fake Out. So it's I think that's probably what I would do if I were Shane, and then keep my Fridgeraff and Or maybe Incineroar instead in the back and bring Typhlosion in as a cleaner. But I think leading with Blood Moon instead of Typhlosion is just more consistent for the long run.
Yeah, I would agree with that broadly. Especially because Max has kind of at least solved the lead a little bit.
It's also really good if you do see an opposing Tailwind user, which is Dragonite in this case, as a lead, which I don't think we will based on this, but if you do see that, you can match the Tailwind and then go for Encore right away, and that also stops Dragonite from dealing any damage.
Yeah.
But we are going to see Whimsicott and Typhlosion lead again for Shane.
Yeah.
Max going to lead with Ursaluna Maushold again.
I just wonder, because if you're Max, you still have to be like... What if it's Sunny Day Eruption? Like, what if it's Sunny Day Eruption and I just, like, lose all my Pokemon right now?
I mean, it would be interesting because you do have...
I think Ursaluna would take the hit.
I think so. You would have
even
Terra.
Still, well, and that's the thing, it's like, do you Terra predicting that? Maushold's going to protect. No switches yet.
That's interesting.
It's never been more Sunny Day Eruption than it is right now. It's never been so Sunny Day Eruption.
Sunny Day Eruption!
Alright, let's see it.
This is not Terra. I'm a bit surprised that it was going to Terra there.
Yeah. Alright, that's actually, it takes it reasonably well, and it gets the Hyper Voice back the other way.
You know what's crazy, though?
Typhlosion still...
Do you just Terra Typhlosion here and Encore Mice?
Oh, you might. You just might.
I think that's not a bad play.
The problem is that Ursaluna has Vacuum Wave.
That's true.
And so I don't think you actually get the KO here.
Maybe actually good. Oh, you know what you could do? Terra. Yeah, well, maybe you wouldn't need Terra, but you could go into Fur Draft if you do want Vacuum Wave to do nothing.
That's true. You could do that, and that's a play.
Although I do think if you have Rillaboom in the back, now's a good time to bring it out, maybe in place of the Typhlosion, and then you just Encore the Maushold, so that way Mouse can't really do much. And it can
no switch.
Okay. Okay. Surprised at that.
Wow. No Vacuum Wave? Hold for Vacuum Wave? Okay, Vacuum Wave does go. It doesn't do a lot of damage. Eruption...
It's gonna do decent.
It should not KO. It doesn't KO. But my goodness, was it close. It should get both KOs here now.
I think so. Even with a Vacuum Wave, it's still gonna do enough, I think. This is a really good switch out for Whimsicott if you've got any sort of fake out user in the back, whether it's Rillaboom or Incineroar. Probably is for a draft though, which isn't terrible.
Yeah.
I still think it's kind of better.
For a draft just does so well against the Annihilate, if that's what's in the back for Max.
And there's that free switch in, like I said. We're gonna see for a draft,
Yeah.
That is
draft the Pompous.
Very good into Annihilate because you've got that Psychic.
Yeah.
Which is awesome because knowing if you're Shane, you're like, okay, well now I can either knock it out with Psychic or force the Terra and then, go for the Earth Power plus No backs might happen.
Cannot believe we got the Armor Tail there. And yep, that's going to be the end of the bear today. Well, for this match, at least, for this game. Shane hopes that he'll get to see that bear again, at least, for game number 3.
I think here bringing... I don't know about Annihilate in the moment. I do think Dragonite might be...
You have to immediately Terra it. I think you're just going for it all here and trying to, just try to stack as much as possible. Because you're not being that threatened by what's on the field right now.
The hard thing is...
you do have to be kind of scared of, Hyper Voice right now.
Yeah, and Blood Moon Ursaluna in the back with Tailwind, because one thing is, no matter what attacks, as long as one thing on Shane's side attacks, it's going to either chip your Annihilate super hard, or it's going to break the multi-scale on Dragonite, and that's big, because if you break the multi-scale on Dragonite, Shane still has a Terra normal Hyper Voice should be able to pick up that KO.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
And speaking of breaking multi-scale on Dragonite, there it is.
Yeah, there it goes. And yeah, it's Hyper Voice as well, which is good damage against that Annihilate. It gets a Citrus Berry, but, this thing don't have that much healing available to it. We'll be able to bulk up here. I wonder how much Tailwind is left. I ambiently wonder to myself.
I think it's the next turn is the end of Tailwind here.
Yeah.
Which is good. It would be good if you didn't have the Whimsicott still in the back.
Yeah, the main question is, how... I don't know that Max has much of a route in this game here. It's going to be really tough. Annihilate just has to get a lot of work done here.
Yeah. And because
the problem, the big problem with Annihilate is that you need to set up Bulk Up to make Drain Punch do anything, and the real thing is you need to set up for Rage Fist to do anything. Yeah. And I think that's what he's trying to do right now. But the problem is that Hyper Voice might just KO your Annihilate here.
I think it's very close. Don't forget, this is a boosted Annihilate for a draft, so it's going to do about 50% more than what it did. So
we got Terra.
Is this going to be Terra on the draft?
Let's see. Terra Giraffe, Terra Fairy. That scares me because being immune to Rage Fist is really good, but it might just be I'm winning right now.
I also think it is. I do not want to get hit by Dragonite in the slightest.
Annihilate's cooked. Like, oh wow!
Oh, called the Rage Fist.
Is that gonna KO?
It does.
What a read! Really, really good stuff. That's a potential game winner right there.
That was a giant read.
And we're gonna get side scale shot now, which is that's a little bit too much damage actually.
Okay, it's one more to knock out.
That's a little bit too much damage. Okay, that got a little bit scary there for a minute.
Honestly, that side scale shot, I don't know on that one because I think you could just go Tailwind Eruption and it still KOs. It's not in the sun, but it's close.
Oh boy.
I think it's enough damage here. You actually...
Eruption KOs here.
Eruption's gotta KO, right?
Dragonite gets taken down by Eruption here.
I don't think it would matter though, because if you... Well, actually...
Protect.
Because if another scale shot happens, yeah.
And then after the scale shot, then Dragonite will outspeed whatever comes in and be able to Tailwind. And then Annihilate gets taken down by Moonblast.
This is so...
Moonblast probably does 15 HP of damage.
I think you have to click... You have to click Tailwind Protect, right? There's no doubt about that.
I think it's Protect Scale Shot, actually.
Scale Shot could be good though, yeah. Because
I think it's Protect Scale Shot. And the reason why is that you need that Typhlosion out of the way. You need that Typhlosion out of here. I think it... Oh, no Protect. Never mind.
I think that's gonna...
Goodbye, Annihilate.
Just because, if I'm not mistaken...
There's still, like, a full health Pokemon on Shane's side in the back.
And also, Mousehold cannot effectively hit Dragonite. I mean, sorry, Whimsicott. Because it's a dragon...
yeah. No, nobody can actually KO.
Yeah, if this
that's a good point. I didn't even think of that.
If this Mousehold goes down, it's over.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's really going to matter here. You also get Encore Dragonite, which just wins you the game, because it just clicked Tailwind.
Yeah.
Which I completely forgot about until right now.
That was strange. Because, the scale shot, I guess
I get why.
The scale shot you would then get locked into, and you wouldn't be able to Tailwind, but...
Yeah, or actually you lose your Annihilate either way, because if you protect, you just Encore it.
Yeah, Encore it, yeah.
So it just, there is...
Man, Whimsicott's kind of good.
Whimsicott's really good.
Whimsicott's kind of strong, actually.
Typhlosion getting knocked out, but this...
I mean, the thing is, there's nothing that can take down that bear in the back, presuming there's a bear in the back. Well, we're gonna find out, so...
I assume the Whimsicott here, it's gonna go for Moonblast into the Mice, because if it knocks out, that is it, and Shane takes game number 2. It is impossible for this Dragonite to knock out this Whimsicott.
Yeah, and one more Moonblast will KO it regardless.
Yeah, I mean, that's it.
Yeah, and it is the Ursaluna's back, which is good information for Max to get, although you can kind of assume so.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not really a huge surprise.
It's not news, probably, but it's still not bad to get that knowledge. The main thing here now is just... So how do you play game number 3? Shane, game number 2 just said, okay, actually, Hisui and Typhlosion, and it worked.
It worked really well.
And the question now, because that was basically game number 1 is Max disrespected the Hisui and Typhlosion thing. He said, okay, I have Terra Water, so you're not going to do this.
Yeah.
And game number 2, Shane said, you're not going to click Terra Water because you know that you have it, and I can do whatever I want now. And Shane took advantage of that.
The one thing that I'm quite surprised at, we didn't see an Earth Power into the Typhlosion slot. Because I think Earth Power would do a decent chunk. much more than we saw.
Well, and I think the big thing was just clicking Hyper Voice because he anticipated Typhlosion to switch out.
Yeah.
And that it was just going to be like Blood Moon or Giraffe or something.
But the thing is, even if it's a Blood Moon, you could do really solid damage with Earth Power and then Blood Moon the opposed Shane's Blood Moon.
Yeah.
And if you lead with Mice, you've got that Friend to guard, so you can take the hits, go for Follow Me to just detract in case Shane goes for a Blood Moon or in case Shane goes for an Encore or anything of the sort. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the exact same setup on Max's side. I don't think that Rillaboom or Golden Go. Just from experience, you do not bring Golden Go into this team. I would not. I don't think I'd bring Golden Go into this team. And if you're Shane, I think Shane here. I still like Whimsicott and Blood Moon as a lead, just because I think it chips an insane amount of damage into everything on Max's side, and then you end with Typhlosion. But I do also wonder, would it be an interesting play to bring in a fake-out user? I mean, if anything, it would be Rillaboom. I don't think Incineroar is really great here.
I would agree with that.
But is it worth sacrificing one of your sweepers or your Giraffe for Rillaboom? And
I think these 4 are appropriate for Shane. I really do. I think it's the same leads again. Like, honestly, I think you keep running it out there and see what Max wants to do about it.
It is, yeah. I mean, you gotta go. I do think Whimsicott and a sweeper is the way to go for Shane.
Yeah.
But
we'll see it.
Which one is the question?
Yeah.
Also, I like how it's Arcanine and Blastoise, Water and Fire in the trainer cards. Same lead for Shane and different lead for Max.
Okay, so Golden Go immediately has to Terrestrialize.
Yeah. And it's water, which is, a good Terra for it.
Yeah, many are saying this.
Yeah.
Although they would both be the same in this spot.
I know. Although you could get Moonblast, so maybe.
Yeah, I guess the thing here, does Max... Is Max's play here trying to Vacuum Wave to weaken that damage, and then do something with Golden Go? I think just to try to weaken the Typhlosion before it's able to do much.
I do think the Water Terra there is ideal.
Yeah, I mean, it's necessary. Ooh, Tailwind immediately. I guess if that's necessary. Yeah.
It's going to be a Shadow. It is an Eruption.
It's just the Eruption. No Sunny Day, so it'll do about half to each. I'm going to make it rain back the other direction. We'll bring Whimsicott down to Sash and take Typhlosion. Ooh, that's a crit on Typhlosion. But I believe we're going to find out that doesn't really matter.
I'm surprised that was a crit on Typhlosion, actually.
Yeah. It's a lot of damage for a fire type. Because, yeah, there's the Blood Moon, which should pick up the KO.
I like the Blood Moon there a lot better than the Hyper Voice because you really want to stall the Tailwind out. I think if you're Max, that's your winning play. Leaving Whimsicott up is really solid, and it also kind of guarantees that you get a Vacuum Wave off on one of the two. Personally here, I think this is definitely Golden Go's time to get out, go to the Mice, go for a Vacuum Wave on the Whimsicott. Because one thing that is a really fun little tidbit is a Life Orb Golden Go does about 75% onto Ursaluna that is Life Orb, which means if you can get a Vacuum Wave onto that slot, that's fantastic. Thing is, that's probably not going to...
Yeah.
There's the Rillaboom.
Oh, it's Rillaboom. Okay.
So I was going to say that's probably not going to happen because of Fridge but I take it back.
That's a different guy than I was expecting.
It is scarier for this Water Golden Go, however...
Well, the thing is, Vacuum Wave does, not much to Rillaboom, and so that's its own issue, but...
I wouldn't be surprised if we see Vacuum Wave on the Shane's Blood Moon, however.
Which would be pretty meaningful, but I wonder if Max calls either way, because, yeah, this has to be the Terra here on the Blood Moon. There's really nothing else to use it on at this point.
Yeah.
And now it's a question of how much Hyper Voice does in this spot, or even Blood Moon just straight up into the other bear.
Yeah.
There's the Vacuum Wave into the Rillaboom, does, not much. It is Hyper Voice. Does not KO the Ursaluna. Gets pretty darn close, though.
That is really close.
That actually might be... Well, I don't think it's in fake-out range now, but... this is actually pretty good for Shane. After everything, it's pretty good for Shane.
Yeah, having the full health on both of those Pokemon is really useful.
Because now you kind of just get to fake out Hyper Voice, and what did they do about it?
Yeah, I think, honestly... I would Vacuum Wave on the Ursaluna slot and protect Mousehole.
The bear's getting fake out.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
There's not much you can do about that, at least.
Yeah, although, actually, Okay, I think Max got to play here. Go for a double into the bear. Whether it was either it's vacuum wave or it is. Okay, no.
The problem, the problem I think is that bear still moves before mouse hold, so hyper voice just KOs both of them.
Yeah. Okay, never mind.
So yeah, I think literally the only thing that could have touched the bear was vacuum wave, and that's why the fake out came out in that slot.
Yeah, this is not great for Max at the moment. I think the thing is Rillaboom grassy terrain is really, really tough.
Yeah, you do get fresh switch-ins now.
Yeah.
But the problem is that your Golden Go is still like half HP and a water type. I mean, you should know this.
Go down to this.
I was going to say, do you know how much you take to Grassy Glide here?
Enough. I think it's especially because, if I'm not mistaken, it's more offensive on Rillaboom than, it's going to do it's going to do enough. And you really need to go for Scale Shot on Ursaluna at this point because your Make It Rain will not
You really have to KO the Ursaluna like this turn or you just lose.
There is a very...
Remember, the Whimsicott's in the back!
I will say...
If Golden Go is not standing after this turn, the game's over.
I will say the play here is you Scale Shot the Ursaluna. It won't go down, but you can then set up your Tailwind and just hope you live a Grassy Glide, because if you do...
Yeah.
Then you can win.
There's the Golden Go Protect, which I don't hate.
It's the right play.
Oh, but Shane just calls that out. Breaks the Dragonite, a multi-scale, and a Blood Moon KOs.
It's gotta.
Oh, it's Hyper Voice. I think it still KOs.
It'll be tight.
Did we not see it KO in Game 1? Or Game 2? One of those games?
Don't know about that. Let's see.
Oh, doesn't KO. Yeah. Dragonite's still standing. Oh, but it's Scale Shot to Rillaboom. That is not what you need there.
No, I think that was the wrong one.
Because, a couple hits, it'll do good damage, but, even a fifth hit wouldn't have KO'd.
No, I think...
And that puts Dragonite as the fastest Pokemon on the field. The problem is that bear is still there, and you're not going to KO it with Scale Shot.
I mean, there's one...
With this HP, does Golden Go take the Grassy Glide?
I don't think it takes a Grassy Glide plus Life Orb.
That's certainly true, yeah.
And that's kind of the important one.
That's what's important, yeah.
Because if Golden... And the thing is, I think...
And you also don't KO the Ursaluna in this spot. Like, either way, Rillaboom picks up one of these KOs right now, and Ursaluna does not get KO'd by the other slot.
Yeah, I think you have to go Scale Shot on the Ursaluna and protect. But if Shane just protects that Ursaluna, you can get a free Tailwind when you send your Whimsicott back in if you're Shane, and that kind of defeats all of Max's game plans.
I mean, and that's not even going to matter. Yeah, it kind of had to be the double protect there and take out somebody. But there's the Glide. It does KO, and that is going to be the game. Very slowly, but it will be the game. Oh, actually, no, it won't be that slow, because the Dragonite's just going to drop to Hyper Voice, or Blood Moon. Blood Moon would be more fun.
And, Scale Shot...
Scale Shot is... It would need to crit on all 5 hits, I think. It would need a lot of extra damage.
That would be really funny if that happened, but...
Nah, it's not going to be enough.
And it doesn't matter because there is a Whimsicott in the back, so Shane Gaffney advancing to the final. This team, I tell you.
It's a really good team.
Brutal.
It's really tough. Again, Max did such a good job trying to defuse the bomb that is
it's literally
Typhlosion plus Blood Moon, and it simply was not enough because they just hit for so much damage all the time.
Like I was saying, bulk is key, and Max used that to his advantage as much as possible. I mean, we did see a lot of bulky attempts between the Blood Moon and the Dragonite and Terra Water on Golden and Terra Fire on Ape and Friend Guard Mousehold, but it's just not enough when you have two very high damage Pokemon on the other side ready to hit.
We saw Typhlosion do like half of Golden Go's HP as a resist, as a water type, with no Sunny Day.
Crazy. And if I believe it looks like it's going to be Haley versus Shane in the final.
That'll be a really fun one. That'll be really fun.
We're going to be here a while.
It might go pretty quick, honestly. We're going to take a quick break, and then we will be back with those finals. Don't go anywhere.